What's up, guys, and thank you for stopping by my channel. Today's project is this Echo chainsaw, and the problem is it won't start. After several months of storage, the carburetor needs a new rebuild kit, or another option is a complete carb replacement. In this situation, we're going to install a new carb kit. First, let's begin by removing the filter cover and then the air filter. Before we go any further, let's try to start it with some starter fluid to make sure it still runs. Next, undo the 3 screws on the top engine cover and remove it. Now undo the screw on the top part of the handle and remove it. Now lift up the rear panel and remove the fuel lines going to the primer bulb. Next, remove a rubber grommet on the kill switch wire, and then maneuver the panel so you can release the throttle linkage from the carburetor. Now move the rear panel clear of the engine and undo 3 screws holding the intake adapter to the carburetor. Next, we can go ahead and lift up on the choke lever and maneuver it off of the carburetor. Now gently pull off the impulse line to the top part of the carburetor and undo the Phillips screw on the top. Now remove the top plate on the carburetor and examine the pumping diaphragm and its overall condition. Overall, the diaphragm is quite stiff and will definitely need to be replaced. We can now see and feel that the metering diaphragm is also stiff and needs to be replaced. Use the numbers on the side of the carburetor or the model and serial number to determine the appropriate carburetor kit to order. Here's the new carburetor kit, and once we pick the correct diaphragms, go ahead and reinstall them. I'm going to start with the pumping diaphragm, followed by its paper gasket and then the top plate. Replace the Phillips screw on the top plate and then move to the other side by replacing the diaphragm gasket, and then the metering diaphragm itself, and then the bottom plate along with its 4 screws. Now reconnect the impulse line and replace the 3 screws for the carburetor and the intake adapter. Next, reconnect the throttle linkage to the carburetor and then replace the rear cover plate. At this point, you'll want to check to make sure the throttle linkage is inside its guide prongs and then check its motion before you move on. Reconnect the fuel lines to the primer bulb. Now replace the rubber grommet on the kill switch wires and then the top part of the handle. And finally, replace the air filter, the top cover, and then the filter cover. Let's go ahead and put some 2-cycle gas in the tank and give her a start. It's going to need a slight idle adjustment after the initial start, but it seems to work just fine. Thanks for watching Home Garage, and if you would, please subscribe, like, and comment down below. And if you would, please check out my other videos. Have a good one, guys, and I'll see you in my next video.